Before we begin, this video is for educational purposes only. Don't be that guy who ends up on a watch list because he watched one hacking video and thought he was Neo. We're here to learn, build awareness, and have a damn good time doing it. Now imagine this. You wake up, put on the digital hoodie, and the world shifts. Every login form becomes a challenge, every URL a clue. Welcome to the hacker's mind. We start with SQL Injection, the OG exploit that's still out there ruining databases like it's 2002. Input query like, and suddenly you're inside faster than your ex's new relationship. Then we hit XSS, where you inject JavaScript into sites like this query to just prove a point. It's basically graffiti, but digital, and more annoying. With command injection, you make web forms run system commands, turning name into please delete your server. You try LFI to read internal files and RFI to pull in malicious scripts, and now you're watching /etc/password file like it's Netflix. SSRF? That's the exploit where the server gets tricked into hacking itself, like punching itself in the face. And then there's CSRF, the JD mind trick of hacking. You will transfer funds, even if you didn't click anything. Ever guessed a URL and got access? Congrats, you did an IDOR, Insecure Direct Object Reference, the digital equivalent of I just walked in because the door wasn't locked. Then there's directory traversal, where you type .. / until the site shows you its underwear. Web cache poisoning lets you make cached content malicious, turning fast websites into fast disasters. You exploit host header attacks to impersonate sites and subdomain takeovers to claim orphaned web property like a domain pirate. You find open redirects and build phishing URLs so clean even your grandma would click. And XXE? Let's just say XML files betray you harder than your group project team. Now it's network time. You start sniffing packets like a digital bloodhound with man in the middle, intercepting traffic like the nosy neighbor of TCP and IP. ARP spoofing makes you the fake gateway. DNS spoofing sends victims to malicious clones of real sites. With Nmap, you scan ports like you're shopping for vulnerabilities. Banner grabbing gives you the version numbers. DHCP starvation crashes networks. And VLAN hopping lets you leap across segmented networks like you're in a Tron movie. Then we escalate. Literally. With privilege escalation, you turn your low-level shell into full admin god mode. You abuse SUID binaries, hijack DLL on Windows, exploit scheduled tasks, impersonate tokens, basically doing everything but ask nicely. Then you go wireless. WPA2 cracking with AirCrack NG feels like breaking a Wi-Fi piñata. DA auth attacks kick users offline while your evil twin access point steals connections like a jealous ex. You even learn Bluetooth hacking, blue snarfing, blue bugging, because why not mess with smart fridges too? Then we get social. Phishing is tricking users via email. Vishing is phishing with your voice. Think scammer call center, but smarter. And baiting? Drop a USB labeled Salary 2025 in the parking lot and let curiosity do the work. With pretexting, you lie with confidence. With BEC attacks, you email the finance team pretending to be the CEO, and sometimes they send money. It's not code, it's manipulation. Welcome to psychological exploitation. Now for the darker arts. Reverse engineering malware, cracking binaries open like peanuts. You use keyloggers to record every keystroke, deploy RAT to control machines remotely, and write shellcode like dark poetry. You encrypt malware with packers so antivirus gets confused and gives up. Then there's brute force, the sledgehammer method. Try every password till it breaks. Dictionary attacks, credential stuffing, session hijacking, all about taking what isn't yours because someone reused password 123. And then we go deeper. Exploit development, 0 days, vulnerabilities no one even knows exist, the digital ticking time bombs. You dig into public GitHub repos, misconfigured S3 buckets, and use Google dorking to find things that were never meant to be indexed. And finally, OSINT, the quiet weapon. You start with just a name or username, and suddenly you know where they live, where they work, and what dog they own, because everything is data. Everything is hackable. At some point, you realize the real power isn't in tools, it's in thinking differently. You don't see websites, you see inputs and outputs. You don't see people, you see attack surfaces. But here's the twist. The best hackers aren't the ones who break everything. They're the ones who protect what matters, who understand the system deep enough to outthink it and still choose responsibility. Before you go downloading anything shady from GitHub, remember, this is the red path. It's not just code, it's mindset, it's curiosity, it's patience. Learn it, respect it, use it to build, not just break. And if this gave you even one whoa moment, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment, I'm in. because we're just getting started. So, you just rode the roller coaster through every hacking technique like a digital ninja in turbo mode. If your brain's buzzing and your fingers are itching to try something, you're exactly where you need to be. This isn't the end, it's level 1. Real hackers don't copy scripts, they write their own. So smash that like button, share this with your hacker crew, and subscribe for more raw, unfiltered hacking knowledge. Because in this game, real hackers don't just watch, they build. See you in the next one.